So I've never been a fan of 75 hard, and I'm not just trying to be like one of those people that's like, I don't follow the trends. Like, no, I never really liked it because of everything that you're supposed to do. So here's what I do instead when I'm wanting to, like, say, get back on track and actually make some healthy lifestyle changes in my life. One is I am realistic that you know what, you're going to have ebbs and flows and seasons in your life where health, unfortunately, is not your top priority. Sometimes you just need to struggle and survive to get by because life is just kicking your ass and you just need to deal with it. And things like 75 hard make it impossible for you to have any kind of flexibility with allowing life to happen and things to change and become unexpected because you're following strict and specific rules that don't actually help and benefit you long term. It's really focused on putting yourself in this perfect little bubble and following everything no matter what. Like, of course, I like the idea of having some kind of discipline because as much as I am life should be flexible and you should be able to kind of do what you want and make it work. Like, there are going to be some sacrifices that need to be made, but not in the sense of like everything needs to change and happen all at once right here, right now. That is my biggest issue. And then, so it doesn't allow for flexibility and life. And two, if you fail, you have to start over. So any progress that you made is just going to constantly be looked at as a failure again. So no wonder people constantly are either doing it and failing and start again or stop or just do it for a certain amount of time and then come back and, like, once they're done, it's a big success, and then all the way that they lost all the good habits that they created are gone because they're not in that perfect little bubble anymore. And that's the biggest problem, is you need to have X, Y, and Z working for you in order to be successful. So that's my biggest problem because it brings it back to, for me and my past of health and fitness, is I needed everything to be perfect. Like, I would not be able to work out in here in my past life at all because I needed to have the right lighting, the right equipment, the right workout clothes, the right environment, the right music, oh, I didn't bring my headphones. I need to go get those. I needed to have all of that ready. And of course I wasn't coaching boxing at that time. I hadn't done any kind of CrossFit or anything like that. So this setting I tried to make work, but I just felt like it was a fun activity, but it wasn't actually a workout. Like, I can look at this now and be like, this is my workout for the day. I'm going to do some boxing and then I'm going to go do a fun little HIIT workout because that's what I want to do right now. And that's what I'm focusing on right now. But for an example, I'm trying to get back into running and realizing I cannot skimp on cheap running shoes. So I probably need to go and invest in those. But if I looked at it as yesterday, I wanted to do 5 rounds, 4 minutes running, 1 minute walking. And by the third round, I felt like my shins were going to rip off of my leg. Like, it was just going to rip off if I took another step. So I walked for 5 minutes and then I did the last 2 rounds. And old me would have looked at that as an absolute failure because I did not follow the plan that I had set for me. I did not follow the rules and everything like that. But there's no rules. These are just guidelines. These are just nice to have. My workout program is completely different than it was before and the way that I look at things. So for me, right now, I'm doing my hybrid plan, which if you're interested, I will be coming out with that shortly. So be sure to subscribe or follow me on my diary newsletter where I'm putting out weekly, like, what's working, what's not working, what I'm doing, mindset shifts, things like that. You can join there and then I'll keep you posted on when that comes out because I'm really enjoying it. But my hybrid plan is I'm doing boxing and running, boxing 3 times a week, running twice a week. Maybe I'll do it on the weekend. Probably not. Let's be honest. And then I'm doing an upper body, lower body, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then a HIIT on Wednesday. And that's my ideal plan. That's not my ideal. Everything works out. But if it doesn't work out, I skip one of them. So like a week before or something, I skipped boxing because we had to move a bunch of stuff and my fingers hurt and were bruised and it just wouldn't work for boxing. So I skipped last week or the week before, whenever it was. And then I came back and everything's fine. Everything's fine. I didn't fall off track. I didn't have to start from zero. It was just fine. Or I would skip like the lifting part if I have a busy day and I'm not able to get to the gym, or I just want to do that, or run. Running would be great if I got into like really actually running because I don't actually like running, but we're working on it. So, but the thing is, with 75 hard or challenges is it puts you in a bubble of perfection, and you need to follow that bubble of perfection and add so many things into your life that, of course, it pushes out maybe the negative things or the things that aren't good for you, but it also makes it difficult for you to actually see how you can keep that momentum going. So I would rather you slowly add things in. Slowly add things in. And if you say you don't have time, I bet if you would skip the scrolling, it would help out a lot. So definitely check out that video because that will help you figure that all out. But the biggest thing is figuring out where it can work. So say you want to lose weight, but you're working out a lot and you're really busy with work, and the diet that you have is really good and you don't really want to necessarily cut your calories maybe any more than you already have. Add in walking. Walking is so underrated, and I wish that, again, in my past life, I didn't look at it as like a negative thing of a thing that I had failed to do. Like my body was failing, so I couldn't do anything else but walk, and look at that as like a consolation prize. Like that is still very good. And whenever I am walking, I actually do maintain my weight. I actually do feel a lot better. So it's learning to add things in, to compromise, to realize that I can't keep scrolling on my phone for 3 hours if I want to be able to go for a walk, or if I want to be able to read a book or do something else that is beneficial to me. Also, the self-help books, friend, we are in our 30s. We have spent our entire life trying to fix ourselves. Just go and read the smutty book, okay? Go and read an adventure book. Go and read a mystery. Go and read something that is not supposed to make you a better person, and just like enjoy your life, okay? Just do that for me too, because that is going to be so beneficial for you. But the biggest thing is you need to just find that balance. You need to realize that you do not need to be perfect, that trying to get to perfection is just going to make things so much worse for you. And you need to try and create that balance. So if that sounds like something you want to do, and you have tried challenges and they have failed, or you haven't been able to stick with them, then definitely check out my next video where I break down why you can't stick with a challenge, why they don't work, and what to actually do in order to make it happen. So it's basically everything that I was talking about right now, but in a nice, better step-by-step plan. And you can check out all the videos that I was talking about down below as well, and the blog posts that I have correlated with them. Otherwise, I will see you there, and we will talk soon.